Woo! Thank you so much for watching and listening to another episode of Unmedicated and Educated with Keita Rose. I'm Keita Rose, and here we deep dive, dissect, and sometimes diagnose because it seems everyone, including myself, I am not excluded, has lost their damn minds. If you are new here, thank you so much for giving this channel a try. Please like, share, subscribe, talk shit in the comments. You know, tell me how you really feel. If you are an OG, then you already know what the going on and what we are here to do. Y'all, this Diddler situation is really upsetting me for obvious reasons, right? Because Diddy is doing his diddle, okay? Every time I scroll on social media, every time I get on Instagram, I'm seeing something new, and it's getting nastier and it's getting messier, and more than not, the comments are pissing me off. Okay, so these are just a couple of comments that are really just pissing me off about this whole Diddy situation. Grab a drink, because I've had to drink. First of all, I just want y'all to know, Jessica says, I'm on my mom's phone, and you wanted me to watch this? What the F? Oh, well, let's talk about it, Jessica. I don't know what you having to be on your mama's phone got anything to do with this, but we got to get into this Diddy situation, because if you got an Instagram, Jessica, then you know. You've seen. I'm going from live to live. I know. I seen everybody on live, and I'm like, listen, I can't be the one to not get this information. I can't be the one to not get this information out and not give my opinion on this, because at first I'm like, okay, we all know it started. Y'all, you know I care about y'all, because I made a whole Diddler tree, okay? I'm gonna just show you guys a snippet of the Diddler tree. We're not gonna get into it right now, but I'm gonna show you a snippet. Look at that. It's a whole Diddler tree. All right, I don't want to listen. I really, I took the time to connect these people, because every day it's like somebody's, being mentioned. This person did this. It's Cuba Gooding Jr. It's Prince Harry. It's Mona Lisa. It's a whole bunch of shit. And I'm just, Keita, can you see me? I can see you, Nikki. Hey, baby. Hey, Miss Bobby. Hey, 804 all day. Yo, this Diddy shit is getting real sharp, baby. It's getting too real. Now, let me tell you what I would be doing if I was even in close associations with Diddy. Number one, this is the reason why I am afraid to take photos with people. I do not take photos. I take photos with a lot of people, but I do not want to take photos with people, right? Let's say I'm on a podcast or I'm at a show and your favorite influencer is standing by me and they're like, oh, Keita, scoot in, take a photo with, the first thought that goes through my head is not whether or not I'm sucking in my stomach, whether or not the angles are right, what's the lighting. The first thought is, I hope in 5 years you don't do something stupid. I hope in 5 to 10 years you don't have any allegations going on with you. Because the first thing they're gonna do is pull up these photos of me just smiling with your predatory ass. And then I'm gonna have to explain what I was doing there, my association with you. How do I know? I'm not doing that. Finally caught alive. Thank you so much for watching, baby. Didn't they exonerate Cosby? I don't know. I know Cosby got out. I know Bill Cosby was too damn old to even understand what he did. That's what I think. But anyways, so y'all already know the Cassie situation happened, right? This was maybe a year ago. Was it a year ago? November? Cassie situation happened. Cassie came out and said that Diddy did a lot of stuff to her, okay? It was like a 73-page lawsuit. We all know what happened. Right after that, Jane Doe said that she was gang-ard. I can't really say it because it's YouTube. Gang-ard, right? By Diddy and a close associate when she was 17 years old. Had the picture. I don't know if it was because I'm thinking back in that time, I know she didn't upload it to Facebook or nothing, so I don't know if it was done on a Polaroid or what. I don't know if it was that old, but she kept that photo. I would have too. Did you see LeBron at one of the parties rapping? No, baby, I gotta Google that. I'm gonna have to Google that. Quiet on set? Yeah, we're gonna get into that one tomorrow, Jessica. We're going to get into that one tomorrow because I'm really upset about how they're doing Drake Bell. But then I seen a couple of comments that were like, I don't feel bad about people talking crap about Drake Bell and what happened to him because he allegedly, has some allegations, maybe some convictions going on with younger women. I don't know. I have to get into that. I'm going to have to, because listen, I want to show y'all one more time my Diddler. Look, I spend all my days doing shit like this. So one situation at a time. Okay, y'all, we all know after that Jane Doe situation happened. Okay. Little Rod came out. That's a producer that was producing on Diddy's song or Diddy's album Love, right? The Love album, right? Here's my thing about celebrities that do bad shit. The thing about people, men, especially in power, is once they get away with so many things over and over and over again, they become, or they feel like they're invincible, right? So they start moving sloppy and doing dumb shit. Okay, I don't care if Diddy already has his circle. Okay, and y'all see my new overlay, right? Allegedly, because I can't. Don't sue me over here. I don't care if Diddy has his own circle of people that he trusts, that know the type of drugs he takes, the type of sex he likes to have, the type of sex workers he wants to have, and that knows the whole routine, what we do on the private jet, what we do in this mansion, what kind of criminal activities, what kind of crimes we do over here. That don't matter. When new people come, you need to vet them. And this ain't me justifying no type of crimes and shit, right? This is just me saying that when new people come, you need to really make sure that they're down for you, that they ride for you. So many people, so many criminals, right, got the loyal 5, got the loyal 6 people around them. And because they got those people around them, they think that everybody is going to be just as loyal as these people. No. If you paid those people's bills, if you paid their mortgages, if you were the reason why they got out of jail, these are reasons to be loyal to you for life, I guess. Because I'm not, everybody knows, if you know me, okay? If you know me, then you know that I'm not loyal. I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to be the first to tell. I'm going to pride myself on being the first one to tell on you committing criminal activities, okay? Because I like my freedom too much. I like being in my house, rubbing my feet together like a cricket, okay? And relaxing and not having to worry about whether or not the feds are watching. I don't want to be fresh as hell when the feds watch. I don't want the feds watching. So Little Rod says that Diddy doesn't pay him, that Diddy didn't pay him, that all the publishing and everything else went to him, and he didn't have anything to show for it. Like, he said he was getting paid pennies, and at this point, he had to be with Diddy for a full year. Now, that's where you got me fucked up. I'm not gonna work anyway. I don't wanna work a full-time shift, let alone work for you for a full-time. Well, I'm sorry, y'all. LeBron left early. Don't do him like that. So he was at the party, but he left early. Thank you, Mimi. I love you too, boo. She said, I'm not loyal. I'm not. I'm going to tell on you. He said that he had to work for a full year and that he did not get paid. See, this is why I think that Diddy, a lot of the reasons why I think that Diddy did what he did is because everybody's not lying on you. This has been, there's been allegations for years and years and years. Everyone's not lying on you. That's the main reason why I feel like Diddy did it. Okay, did he do it? Did he didn't do it? He did it. That's the reason why I feel like Diddy did it. But also, it's just the arrogance and the cockiness of like, I'm going to expose you to, they say, I don't know what I can say on YouTube, y'all. Trafficking. I'm going to expose you to drugs that I don't know that you do. I don't really know anything about you other than you're a producer, but I'm giving you an amazing opportunity to come and produce on this album. I mean, it's me. I'm Diddy. It's, whatever, right? And the moment that you or Little Rod has his hand out like, okay, I did my job. You have an amazing album. You're welcome. Give me the money. It's like, no, I'm not going to pay you anything. In fact, I'm going to take your publishing rights and I'm not going to do, go F yourself. I don't care. You don't care. You don't care. You don't know that this man has a lot of allegations against you. I sent the video to you on Instagram, Keita. Okay, Shar, let me look. You don't give a shit? Like, so that's the reason why I feel like it's a lot of arrogance, right? I'm looking, Shar. Let me see, girl. I gotta go to my request here. Damn. When did you send it, baby? Let me go to my hidden. Because I really want to see this. I don't believe it. Video resurfaces of LeBron James giving Diddy his flowers on an IG Live. Ain't no party like a Diddy. Okay. So I just want to say, and I don't want to justify nothing. I don't want to come off like I'm justifying anything, okay? But I just want to say that the first slide was like a live, right? Where LeBron was giving Diddy his flowers. Ain't no party like a Diddy party, which Diddy is known. He's notorious for throwing these parties. So maybe it's like, ain't no party like a blank blank party because a blank blank party comes with criminal allegations. The second one, it does seem like he's at a party with Diddy. However, a lot of people are there, okay? There's a lot of cameras out. So that looks like the pre-dinner party to the sex party. Okay? So I'm not gonna be doing any of LeBron slander right now, okay, until we actually see him at these parties, masks on, penis slung out, white nail polish present, right? Until that happens, I'm gonna say he didn't do it. Okay? Sure. Messy. Okay. This is the reason why I feel like, so that's the reason why I feel like Diddy is arrogant, right? Because if I know that I'm committing a crime, if I know that I'm doing something bad, if I know that I am participating in criminal activities, then everyone around me is going to be well taken care of. You know, they say R. Kelly's people, because he didn't act alone, there had to be people transporting them children to and fro, okay, from elementary up to the mansion. They say that the people that knew all of his business or knew where his tapes were or that participated with him, that he paid off really generously, right? Until he couldn't pay no more. Until the music wasn't musicking, okay? Until the checks weren't clearing. And then shit began to, come out. That's what I'm talking about. If you around me and I'm doing anything, I'm paying you well. I'm making sure your mama's taken care of. I'm making sure that there's no reason for you to be like, you know what? I'm going to tell on you, especially after the Cassie situation. Now let's get into my Diddler, because I really took a long time to do it, y'all. And I don't have I don't have a theme song, so I'm doing it now. The Diddler tree with Keto. Okay, so right here we have Daddy Diddler, as you guys can see. So Daddy Diddler is connected to Cassie and Jane Doe. But over here to the right side, depending on what hand you're using or what screen you're on, I'm not sure. Daddy Diddler is connected to Little Rod. So Little Rod comes out and he's like, yeah, Meek Mill is Diddy's, and again, I'm paraphrasing, y'all. Meek Mill is Diddy's boyfriend or something like that, right? Meek Mill and Diddy got a thing going on. All right. And you can also see that where Meek Mill is being called daddy by Daddy Diddler. That's not something a friend does. A friend don't just, call you daddy. I ain't never just had nobody be like, hey, sexual partner, what you doing? Okay, then Little Rod is connected to Stevie J because he says that Diddy knew his fascination or his, I don't want to say fascination, but Diddy knew that Little Rod looked up to Stevie J, okay? And so because Diddy had that information, what he did was he showed a video of Stevie J allegedly getting slam-bammed by a man, right? Also, Cuba Gooding Jr. Now, listen, I don't know if that is true, but I do know that Meek Mill was in matching pajamas with Diddy. That's all I needed to see. That's all I need. Now, because listen, there's different type of humor in the world, right? You got really dry, sarcastic, I call it white people humor. They make a lot of homosexual jokes and no one really cares and it's funny and it's fine. And they might say something like, oh, got your balls or something like that. It's not a big deal. But in the black world, right? In the African-American spectrum, we don't play those types of games. Now, I always felt like it's not fair that black men can't do certain things, can't call each other certain pet names or hug each other, show affection. Jonathan Majors and I think Michael B. Jordan had a picture after Creed or something where they were like, it looked like brotherly love, but everybody was like, gay, allegations, homosexuality, right? It's just because this is just something in our community we can't necessarily do. Now, Meek Mill, being a rapper, a hardcore gangster rapper, right? We're not talking Little Nas, All right. We're not talking Frank Ocean if Frank Ocean dropped an album, a rap album. We're talking like hardcore. You know what I do? I kill people. I shove them in the basement. I do bad stuff with people. Hardcore gangster rappers do not allow certain things to slide. Okay. And one of those things is one, being called daddy, and two, the matching outfits. What's going on? Everybody that said that they hung out with Diddy, the game said, yeah, you know, me and Diddy hung out for about two years, but nah, nothing really happened with that. I'm cool on it. He didn't have much to say. What happened in those 2 years? I want to know. I'd like to talk to him. I'd like to interview him. I want to know. All right. You got 50 Cent that said that, and we're gonna get into him. We're gonna get into that. You got 50 Cent that said that Diddy wanted to take him shopping, okay? You got Usher that said that at 13, he was at Diddy's Puffy Flavor Camp. What the fuck is a flavor camp? Does it mean that he tastes ya? Does it mean that Diddy likes to taste ya? What's the flavor of today? What's the soup of the day? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that. Black male athletes pat each other's asses all the time, though. But you know what? That, to me, that's like, I get what you're saying, Vivi, but I feel like, to me, that's more so, it's like a part of the game, right? Now, if there was a close-up to a black male athlete really getting in there, I mean cuffed, I mean ass cuffed and holding it for a minute, you already know we'd scrutinize that. But a good game, man. Yeah, you got it, baby. We know that to be true, but we don't know rappers to do that. We don't know rappers to act like that, okay? So, I don't know, but I'm not fucking with it. It's not something I want to fuck with. Just think about that. So after Lil Rod throws everybody under the bus with this, lawsuit, Diddy was acting very nonchalant. You know, he said that Lil Rod, him and his attorney said that Lil Rod was lying. You know, it's like everybody reads off the same shit. I mean, honestly, there's not much you can say other than, I didn't do that shit. They're lying. There's not really much you can say, but it seems like every lawyer reads off the same script. Like, my client, does not, I don't know. Let me read. What? Look, Lil Rod, it's right here. What did the lawyer say? What did he say? Lil Rod's reckless name dropping about events that are pure fiction simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. We have overwhelming, indisputable proof. Like, just the same verbiage, right? The same, we ain't do that shit. We deny all claims. And it's like, of course you'd say that because, I mean, ain't nobody finna get on this bitch and tell the truth. But I just feel like Diddy was arrogant not to pay that man. If he would have paid that man, you got Lil Rod posting him and Diddy. Okay, because I'm not trying to blame the victim here. And I'm not saying that what Lil Rod said happened didn't happen. But you got Lil Rod on his Instagram working out with Diddy. Okay, out to eat with Diddy. You got what looks like Cuba Gooding in some type of, I don't even know what this is. Hold on. There is no way in this world that I would ever let either of my sons be alone with grown ass men. No fame or money would make me go against that. Facts, right? What were you doing, Usher? Why were your parents allowing you to go to Diddy's Puffy's Flavor Camp? All right. And then he said that he saw curious things there that he doesn't think that even a 13-year-old would understand. And then when asked, would you allow your children to go to something like that? He said, hell no. What happened, Usher? Justin Bieber's all messed up. Okay. And it's not even funny. It's not even a joke, but Bieber is all messed up here. You know, you see the transition of like him acting out and all of us were like, oh, here's this entitled rich white boy just acting out. Look at him with no consequences. But that really, to me now, knowing what we know, is not the case. Justin Bieber was, I don't know, maybe he was taking drugs to try to forget what happened at Puffy Puff Camp. It just doesn't make sense. He looks, in those videos that resurface, Justin Bieber looks so uncomfortable, so scared. And everybody along the years have been saying how Puffy, which they say allegedly he got the name Puff Daddy because he would huff and puff because he would get angry as shit. That's scary. You got a man that they call Puffy Huffy, right? That gets real fucking mad, that has billions of dollars. At that point, maybe millions, which was still a lot in the 90s. You got a man that got all this power, all this money, that got men and close colleagues in high places, that gets real mad. You're trying to get into the industry, so you know that you can't piss him off because, he'll stop your shine. But then he might take you out, okay? Cassie said the Kid Cudi just showed interest and his car blew the hell up. I don't know if y'all believe that. Tell me in the chat if you guys believe that Diddy did what they're saying Diddy did, okay? Somebody said, Diddy is sick and I can't wait till he goes to jail. I don't know if... See, that's the thing. I don't know if Diddy's actually going to go to jail. I know that all the allegations are out. I know that people are telling their side of the story. I know that the feds are watching and did the raid, but also some people were saying, I don't know who, but some people were saying that he has close connections to the feds, that he pays off the feds, that's why he's able to do what he's doing. And honestly, that makes sense because when the feds raided his house, which they tried to say, what did his lawyer say? Girl, please. Look, his lawyer said, yesterday there was a gross overuse of military level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residence. Gross overuse of military level force. There is no excuse for this excessive show of force and hostility. Yes, the fuck there is. There is an excuse. How about we think children are there? How about we don't know what's going on, right? So there was a reason. And when I looked at those videos of the raid, I'm like, it didn't really look like a raid. Y'all, look at this. Let me see if I know how to... Diddy been diddling straight to jail. And so many people are on his side, right? He has never sat right with me. Even when he was with May, something has always been off with him. I know people who were very close to artists around him. He is dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, he's a dangerous man. And so when people say things, which some of the comments that are really pissing me off, when people say things like, well, why didn't this person just come out and just say it earlier? First of all, you got this situation right here.
Since really right after the shooting, that it was P. Diddy who shot you. I think you even said it to the doctor that night, right?
I said it immediately. I literally watched them pull out the guns. I've had a clear point of view. For God's sake, I got shot in my nose. I was facing them directly. I watched everything occur and have described it, vehemently to all parties involved. I think in our society, we have respectability politics. There are people who want to be adjacent to power or so.
Now, mind you, this is Natania Rubin, who apparently has been saying since 1999, right, that she was shot by Diddy. Like, she saw him pull out his gun and shoot her, and she was shot in her face, and her story has never changed. Apparently, she's been talking about, like I said, saying this since 1999, and no one cared. So when people say things like, well, how come the victims don't come out? You got a victim right here who finally gets her chance to shine. I'm not really sure, other than closure, and I would sue the shit out this man, but there's really nothing you can do. She can't even sue him because another person, right, Shine, took the fall for this. So somebody in the chat said, I see here, Mel says, if you got Homeland Security raiding your home, either you're a, child predator or something else, right? But then somebody else said that the gun allegations are the reason why they went in hot. So it might not even be, the fact that he really did this or that they have proof. It might be the fact that they were just talking about the gun charges. I don't know. This is what I do know. I think Diddy did everything they said Diddy did, period. I knew an artist with Bad Boy. AN says, I knew an artist with Bad Boy and he called crying to me that he hated it there. It was not what he thought it was. It was not what he thought he was getting into and he was scared. See, this is what I mean by when people talk about, well, why didn't Diddy say nothing? Well, I don't understand, or Cassie, I don't understand why Cassie didn't stand up and say anything. First of all, she was drugged out of her mind, so I'm sure half the time she didn't even know. what was going on. Second of all, she was young as shit. And sometimes when we're young, we don't have the discernment to be like, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm young. I'm trying to get into this industry. He's the guy that owns everything. He's the guy that has the connections. I don't know what to do. Now I'm in it. Now I didn't seen some of the things, right, that he then showed me. I didn't seen the guns, the drugs, the sex parties. I know too much. So backing out, what am I going to do? I don't have no damn money. What, my family don't have any money to save themselves, to protect themselves. What am I supposed to do? Right? So I cannot stand when people are like, why don't people speak up and why don't they say anything? What the fuck are you, what? Have you ever gone against a billionaire? Have you ever tried to go against certain companies even? What happens at HR for your company if you ever worked for a Fortune 500 or something even smaller than that? What happens when you tell on your boss? They start writing you up. They start finding out that you didn't clock in. You clocked in 3 minutes late. And what the fuck happens? You get fired. Something happens to you, right? What's done in the dark will come into light. And that's exactly what's happening, Anissa. What's done in the dark has now came to light. Now let's go back to my Diddler tree. Okay, so then Little Rod names Young Miami in this lawsuit, right? And also says that Young Miami, a girl named Jade, and Daphne are sex workers for Diddy. Now, first of all, I was like, well, duh. Of course they're sex workers for Diddy, right? They get paid to have sex with Diddy. That's what I was thinking. But now more things are coming out, like not only do they get paid to have sex with Diddy, they get paid to find other people to have sex with Diddy, and some are underage, that's where the trafficking comes in. And then also, they get paid to participate in the sex parties. Also, Young Miami allegedly whipping that work, okay? When his drug mule can't do it, Young Miami holds the brick for daddy, right? Which doesn't surprise me, because she said in her song, I hold a brick for you, daddy. I'll never snitch on you, daddy. Shitting me. You're shitting me. I'm telling on you. I think that everybody in close associations with Diddy should be extremely afraid at this moment, because they didn't took the phones. Y'all look at this picture. I don't know if I can put it up. Let me see if I can put up the picture. They didn't took the phones. Okay. They didn't took everything. Yeah, Diddy did it. Did you hear the audio about Diddy and Meek Mill? That was disturbing. What audio, girl? You mean when Diddy called Meek daddy? Because I seen that one. Let's see if it's this one. Let's see how I can, there it go. That's how I can move it around here. Y'all, this was the raid. Okay, first of all, going back, this was the raid. That shit looked like my garage, okay? They hardly, I see a couple shit, I see a couple things turned over, look like they ruffled the drawers, but it's not crazy damage like they were trying to make it seem. And they didn't took the phones, they didn't took the cameras, they didn't took everything. And one thing I know from listening or watching Law and Order SVU and other serial killer shows is that certain sadistic, sick people like to keep trophies. And I mean, so many people have said that he wants to videotape it. I doubt that he's videotaping it just to keep it and that's it. And then he deletes it right after. He just needs to get a fix, or keeps it, a week later and then discards it. No, I'm sure he's got shit from 1999. I mean, all types of people doing all types of shit. And that alone is another reason why people are afraid to come out. I personally don't want, if I got a video, maybe, let me just give you a scenario, y'all. I'm not saying this happened. I'm just saying, let's say I'm 25, I'm at a Diddy party. I'm so excited because maybe I'm a model in this industry. I take something, I drink a shot or two. I'm feeling really dizzy. My friends are feeling dizzy, so nobody can take me out the situation. Or my friends are just happy that to be in a mansion, so they don't see anything wrong with being dizzy. Hell, turn up, YOLO, you only live once, right? And there's a video, apparently, allegedly, right, coming out of me getting my booty hole diddled with. I gotta really sit and really think about whether or not I want to tell on this man, because on one end, it's like, yeah, you're not supposed to do that. Yes, of course, I can say that I was drugged, and maybe if I come out and I tell right after, like the next day or the next couple of days, maybe I'll look more credible. Maybe he'll get arrested. Maybe something will come of it if he doesn't already have ties, mob ties with the police, right? Maybe. But also, once that video is out on the internet, that video is out on the internet, and there is nothing that I can do to take it back. I mean, my kids are going to see it. I mean, my future employers are going to see it. I don't know. Oh, come on, Cinnamons. She said, I love you, girl. I promise I do, but you got to spell allegedly right. A-L-L-A-L-L-E-D. Damn it, I forgot the E-D. Yep. All right, girl. Well, there's not much I can do about that one. You know what? We're just going to have to say I was on copious amounts of wine when I did this overlay. Honestly, this overlay took me so long to learn how to do because I'm not just buying it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really putting my creativity on the shit. So thank you, Cinnamon Baby. Damn. Justice for Tupac. Now, why do you say that, Mel? Because I know that they said that Diddy had something to do with it, right? But do you believe that did he pull the trigger? J-Lo saw the signs and got out of there. I'm so glad, 804 all day, that you mentioned J-Lo, because that is another comment that's really making me mad. People in the news are like, well, if it comes out, right? Because another thing that Little Rod said was that Diddy boasted about the fact that Shine took the fall for the 1999 shooting, right? And that it was really Diddy, and J-Lo was the one that held the gun and did all this. One thing is, I love you, girl, okay? Because my bad for spelling allegedly wrong, y'all, okay? Shit. One thing people are saying is like, will this taint J-Lo's reputation? No. First of all, J-Lo's not a black woman. J-Lo's not a black woman. Non-black women can say, oopsie, a bitch made a poopsie and call it a day. I was young. They start to shake. They start to cry. I was young. I had no idea. I didn't know the person that I was meeting or the person that I was in bed with. They say shit like this. It goes away. It's fine, right? Number one. Number two, J-Lo got the fuck up out of there. J-Lo wasn't there for a very long time. I'm not sure how long they dated, but J-Lo got the fuck up out of there, right? And so y'all who's just tuning in, we're talking about J-Lo and we're talking about Diddler, right? J-Lo got out of there. And another thing that they're saying about J-Lo is, J-Lo's faking about being Jenny from the block. You know what I mean? She's not really ghetto. She ain't really hood. She from Castle something. She not really from the Bronx like that. Well, which one is it? Is she not from the Bronx? Is she not ghetto? Well, is she not about that life, or is she, right? Did she hold the gun and the brick for Daddy Diddy, or did she not? It can't be both. It's no big deal that you spelled a word wrong. I love you. Thank you, baby. A damn drink. I had to read the Y'all stop. Then J-Lo lied in court. Are his sons in trouble also or no? No, not right now. But Little Rod did say, Brian, that Little Rod has said that Christian and the other one, I think Justin, that they were helping him. And, the comments are split on that, right? Some people are like, oh, I believe it. And some people are like, no, not the children, never. They're just innocent. But I'm like, listen, these are not little babies, right? These are young men who have a lot of money, who are having things in this world, right? They lit. And I'm not saying that means that they were involved in this type of shit or that they even know the extent of what Diddy has done. They can't. They were too young when all this started to happen. But I will say that right from wrong, right? Right from wrong. So if your dad says, let's say, hey, I know that you're 21 and that you have access to people that you went to high school with that maybe were freshmen, so they're 19 or 18 or 17. Bring them over to the house, let me chill with them. That's wrong. At that point, you could say, nah, Dad, I'm not into that. But then will Daddy cut you off? Because he's not new to punishing people. Hey, sis, it's Miss Skelly. I'm the one who has sickle cell that asked you about my ex that leaked audio of Diddy smashing Meek. Hey, Miss Skelly, I remember you, baby. Thank you so much for coming to the show. So when things like that are brought to my attention, right? There's a leaked audio, not video, audio of Diddy and Meek smashing. I need to know. I gotta hear it because I don't want to blame shit on AI, but I really got to know, like, what is being said. Like, is it just a lot of booty clapping? Is it booty clapping? Is he saying something incriminating? Like, did he do it harder? Did he, ooh, this D is a dream, not a nightmare. Like, what is he saying? You know what I mean? They are grown-ass men. They are grown-ass men. And yes, they are children. They are his children. Those boys are grown-ass men, right? So, no, I don't think that they didn't even get arrested, right? I think that Homeland was a little bit extra, but this is what I mean by he might have ties to the feds, like people are saying. Because how everybody was at the mansion but you? How did you know to fly your private jet this way as a distraction, but really be in Miami airport at the same time? Like, somebody texted him, bro. You can't, come on. They get to be frail. Oh, you talking about, yeah, J-Lo. Let's talk about it. J-Lo's not a black woman. So when people are sitting up here and saying like, well, I don't know. I feel like J-Lo, this might really taint her career. What we know about her, why we love her. First of all, the black community has been really split on whether or not they like J-Lo anyway. Because from what I've heard and what I've seen, J-Lo appropriates a lot of things. But I'm like, listen, this proves that she was Jenny from the block. This proves that she was down and dirty, ready to hold firearms, right? Whoo, Jesus, I don't know. Another thing that really makes me mad is the whole Cassie is just Karisha. Let me find. Hold on, y'all. I want to find. Now they said that Karisha, Little Rod said that Karisha, Daphne, and that's. Who's this? Okay, so we're gonna put these people on the screen here. We're gonna put these people on the screen. They said that Karisha, this lady right here. Oh damn, what happened? See y'all, I can't. Can I make it? Oh damn. Sorry y'all. One sec. Give me a second to work this. I'm spelling allegedly wrong. I can't put the pictures on the screen. Okay, this lady right here, Daphne, Karisha. I can't find Karisha's picture, y'all. I really like photos. I've been working real hard. For y'all that's just coming in, I did the diddle tree. Look at that. It took me a long time to do that. I feel very proud of myself. So anyways, they saying that Karisha, this lady Daphne, who happens to be the baby mama of 50 Cent, and a lady named Jade. Now, everybody was like, who is this Jade girl? And a couple people in the comments said that it's a woman by the name of Jade Rami. I don't know if y'all follow her, but she looked like this. This is her. And allegedly, I know it's spelled wrong, but it's still allegedly. Hell no. Don't come after me, boo. That these women right here, that's Cassie. That these women right here were sex trafficking, helping with the sex trafficking. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. We'll see whenever I get this warning. And helping Diddy transport drugs and also find sex workers to sleep with and whatnot and what forth. Listen, what's pissing me off is people saying that these women on this side, whatever side, this side, are the same as Cassie. No, I'm sorry. Let me know if you believe that Cassie and Karisha are the same woman. If you believe that they're the same, they were in the same situation, and Cassie just got away with it, and Cassie got to live her life and just basically blasted him for what he did, but just so she could get the $30 million and skate off to the sunset with her fine ass white man husband. Let me know if you believe that Cassie and Karisha are the same person. The reason why I don't believe that is because, like I said, Cassie is young. Cassie was young at the time. Cassie wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, Karisha knows. Karisha had 20 years of knowledge. You could have Googled who Diddy was or what the allegations on Diddy was, right? Karisha knew. I just don't think Cassie, I don't know. Maybe I'm just giving, y'all say no, absolutely not. Definitely had a type. What, Diddy had a type? Will Lori Harvey be dragged in this too? I don't think so. You know why? Because Lori kind of gets in, gets with him, and gets the hell out. So I don't know. I don't know, but it's really pissing me off the fact that they like, that Cassie and Karisha is the same person. They kind of, to me, that's just like, I don't know, it's minimizing what Cassie went through. Cassie was very brave to do so. He was a billionaire when she chose to do this. And then everybody is saying, like, what y'all think happened with L.B. Shore? Put in the comments what y'all think happened to L.B. Shore, because they saying that he got really, really sick and Diddy was behind that. And even now, with his subliminal messages, like he's telling Quincy, who is Diddy's stepson, or I don't know, bonus kid, we'll call him, but he's L.B. Shore's, biological son. He's telling Quincy, now come home. Come home. And again, you got Quincy's mama who said, or not Quincy's mama, because that would be Kim. You got, whose mama is, damn, that's two, oh my God, I should have made another tree. Y'all, two different trees. Y'all. Okay. Kim and L.B. Shore had Quincy. Justin and Diddy, no. Justin is from Diddy and Kim. Whose son is Misa? Whose son is Misa, y'all? Because you got Misa saying, not my child, right? My child is not going to sit up here and be involved in all this crap. So you got a lot of people's parents, okay? Clearly not Kim because she's not there anymore. But you got a lot of people that's like, hey, y'all come on home. Don't be involved in this. I don't want my sons being involved in stuff like this. Yet they're not leaving. Why? Because it's a fun lifestyle over there. There's drugs, there's women, I can do whatever I want. I got the money. I can, you know what I mean? Justin. It was Justin? Justin? Oh, so hold on, y'all. I'm dizzy. Okay, Justin is Misa. So Kim and Diddy had the two twins then, right? So Kim, Diddy, twins. L.B. Shore, Kim, Quincy, and Misa, Diddy, Justin. Got you. Thank you. Thank y'all for getting me together. Karisha sold that cat. Cassie was Thank you. That's all I want to know, y'all. That's all I wanted to see. Karisha sold that cat, and Cassie was coerced, right? Yes, just a mama. Christian, okay. This is a drug-filled soap opera. Yo, Jeremiah. I said, okay. So the reason, and this is another reason why, and let me just
since really right after.
Let me show y'all this one. This is another reason why I feel no sympathy for what's happening with Young Miami right now. No sympathy at all.
I just had a conversation with somebody the other day. I said, I'm really, like, I'm on, like, with a W. Like, I'm on.
But define that, though.
Like, I'm on.
And y'all, she had canceled. I mean, they blocked out the words, but I'm a whore. I'm a whore. And she got on Karisha Please. And Karisha Please was only on platforms for what, a year? Or maybe not like less than a year before she was winning all these awards. And he put her on Revolt. Okay, she sold that cat, but something in me said, that cat ain't that good. Her coochie not that good. Her coochie is not that good to be getting all these awards, and to be put on this platform and to be given $500,000 a month. And then it comes out she's selling that pink stuff. Look, y'all, it's right here. The pink stuff. Young Miami is connected to the pink stuff. Now, the pink stuff is called Tusy. Okay? People are saying that it's, can I say cocaine? Snow mixed with ecstasy, but Google says that it's snow, ketamine, caffeine, and some other stuff, y'all. Okay? I don't know what makes it pink. Oh, y'all still stuck. Okay, so I'm looking at the chat, y'all, and y'all are still stuck on the family tree. I should have made another tree. I don't know. There's too many kids. He has 7 kids. Where's the mother to his new girl Love? Where's the mother to the new little baby? What's she have to say about all this? So, I don't know. $500,000 a month. And then something happened. $500,000 a month Diddy was giving Karisha. So, what the hell is this chart? I'm glad you asked. It's my Diddler chart. I'm connecting all the people in case y'all don't know. And there's more, but I didn't have enough room. Okay, so there's more people. Because I just, you know what? You can't keep up with all this stuff. Like, there's so many names that are just being, brought out. And it's like, whatever. But yeah, she got $500,000 a month. And apparently one day it decreased to $200,000 a month. And she was real pissed off about it. And then he bumped her back up. What did she have to do? What did she have to do to get that price increase? So we're not going to talk about Kim. I'm wondering if Diddy has something to do with Kim away. Of course. Well, I won't say of course, because of course I wasn't there. But I believe so, because they said that Kim was supposed to be coming out with a tell-all book. And I'll be sure, again, with him, it's weird with him. And the reason I say it's weird is because he keeps dropping these subliminals, but I want you to say it. Like, at this point, you said that he didn't say it, but it's been alleged that he already tried to off you, right? And you survived that. He wasn't even supposed to survive. He survived becoming very, very sick, and he was in a coma, right? So, I mean, now everybody's coming out. This is your time to shine. Say it. Say what happened. I can't get over the name. What is that? What? Am I saying it wrong? It's I'll be sure, right? Kim Porter was in the process of releasing her tell-all. And so my thing is, when the news outlets were saying that Kim was going to release this tell-all, they said that she told him first, like it was a warning, or like she got mad and told him, like, why would you do that? Why would you do that if you know how scary this man is, how dangerous it is to even cross him? So I don't know whether or not she was telling him that the book was coming out, but she was supposed to be writing the book. And allegedly, supposedly, in Cassie's lawsuit, they said she had Kim's burner phone, or a phone that had all the proof. But then that didn't come out. So I'm just, I believe everything that they say that happened to Diddy, right? I do believe it. But I kind of understand why some people might be a little apprehensive to believe it, because people are half-stepping on this shit. Where are these videos? You mean to tell, where are the videos? Where are the pictures? Where are the proof? Come on, give it to me. I'm ready for it. It was initially determined as a homicide. I'll be sure it's probably still scared. I know. And that's, you know what? I gotta call myself out, because I just did what I get mad when people do, right? I get mad when people tell victims, why don't you just do this, or why didn't you say this, or whatever. But I did the same thing where I'm like, Albie, please. But even dropping, my thing is even dropping the subtle hints or throwing the subtle shade. If you're truly, truly, truly scared, why do that? Why not just be quiet? Why not just not say anything and just, I got my life, I'm going to work on... Because a lot of people in the comments were saying that he shouldn't have even got on the internet to call Quincy back home. He should have just texted him, not been on the internet so loud with it. Be quiet, facts. We only heard the audio. He worked for the feds and the Illuminati, but they can't save him without getting exposed themselves. I feel like, again, if anybody in close quarters to Diddy should be afraid right now. I'm talking TD Jakes. I'm talking, they said Prince Harry. I said, what the hell Prince Harry got to do with this? Prince Harry? That lady, what's her name? Not Kim K, because that's not her name. This lady right here, I don't necessarily know how to pronounce her name. They say this is his right-hand girl. Okay? And she tells people, oh, don't worry. When Diddy does terrible, nasty, fucked up shit to you, he just likes you. Don't worry about it. You good. I'm just like, everybody is connected in a really fucked up way. I think it's bigger than Puffy, though. Think about who's he connected to. He's well established in so many places, which is why celebrities and other notable people are quiet or downplaying everything. This is a fact. Clive Davis and other L.A. Reid, all these people that he's been connected to even prior. And that's just the people that we know of. We don't know anything else, right? We don't know all these other names that he has connected to him. They say he was connected to Epstein. Her name is Christina Karam. Yes, Christina Karam. And she is the CEO of whatever the hell he got going on. He has like 40 businesses. Okay, somebody, Miss Irreplaceable, broke it down for me right now. She said Diddy's BM and their kids, Misa equals Justin. Kim equals bonus Christian and twins. Sarah equal, who the hell is Sarah? Equals Chance. Dana is love, is the baby love. Yep, thank you, girl. They all scared. Maybe someone else told him. I was just telling my mama about Prince Harry, and she's 82. Drake worse than Diddy, I bet. No, we not going. I tell you what, though, I am ready to see what's going on with the whole Jay-Z situation, all right? Because Jay-Z got a pass, too. Jay-Z, yeah. Mel, let's talk about it. They talking about Jay-Z as well, right? They saying that not only did Jay-Z meet Beyonce at 16, it changes, right? They say he met her at 15, he met her at 16. Of course, all the articles say that it was 18 or 20, of course, above age, right? But we got Foxy Brown, who was 15. We got Aaliyah, who was very young. All these women. And then not to mention the women that every time they go against Beyonce or every time it comes out that he's cheated on Beyonce with said woman, she either gets sick, die, which is what the new allegations are. A woman that died. I don't know if y'all know the name of the woman that passed away. Die, or they go away. Blue Cantrell. Where is Blue Cantrell? Where is Blue Cantrell? And why is she not coming out and speaking? I mean, back in the day when she was doing Wendy Williams interviews, she was very vocal about how Beyonce was jealous or maybe, or stealing some of her vocals, stealing some of her songs or lyrics and different things like that. But now it seems like nobody can talk up against nobody. And I'm scared too. Hell, I might not post this live. I'm scared. Everybody's scared. Jay-Z is predatory. Russell and Kimora, and that's a big thing. And you know what's crazy to me? What's crazy to me is that Usher was hanging out with Russell, and I don't know their connection. I don't know anybody's connection. All I know is that all these people are connected. It seems like Hollywood is a lot smaller than than we think. Yeah, Blue Cantrell, she just disappeared. Like, what the fuck? And she was not only beautiful, I mean, voice, crazy talented, and she would have been the next best thing. People piss me off when they don't believe that shit about Aaliyah, okay? She said she didn't want to go into the private jet. They said the pilot of said jet was drunk. Come on, y'all. You really believe that the luggage was too heavy? I don't know. Jay-Z R-worded Aaliyah, asked Dame. That part, I'm a New Yorker. You've told no lies. When Kelly went down, it just kept stream rolling. When R. Kelly went down, it just kept stream rolling. Imagine when Puffy gets caught, it's going to get bigger and wilder. Now, see, facts. But here's my thing. Now, we didn't already talked about Puffy. I don't know. Diddy, Diddler, Puffy, Puff Daddy, Huffy. We didn't already talked about this man being arrogant, right? He don't pay people. He's still having these parties. He's still partying it up. He's being shady on Instagram. He don't really care. Living carefree. Okay, he's arrogant. But is he so arrogant that he didn't delete what's on those cameras? What's on those phones, right? What's on those tapes? Did he not burn it the night before? Like, where are all these evidence? I cannot believe for 1 minute that somebody that knows that they're this close to being caught, right? The feds are raiding the house. You know it, because if you got ties with the feds, then somebody done tipped you off, right? It's hard for me to believe that he's not throwing away this evidence. Like, so you just got it up in your cupboard. You just got it up in the pantry, bitch. Like, you are very bold. Free Diddy. Oh, no, we got to go ahead and ban you. Never that. Not on this one. Christian is a mess. Oh, no, Christian is Misa's son. Because Jay-Z paid Blue real good, cut her off, and had his wife name their child after her. I heard that as well. But at the end of the day, why would Beyonce do that, right? Like, it's this girl that apparently slept with my husband, has talked so much crap about me, stealing her style, not wanting to do a face-off with her, not wanting to do a sing-off with her. Why would I name my baby after her? Don't I hate her? Blue trying to live after they named her baby. That part, He had ample time to get rid of it. Right. And R. Kelly wasn't that smart. Didn't they say he couldn't read? So R. Kelly wasn't that smart. Now, Jay-Z, I believe, is the smartest of them all. Now, this girl, right? So 50 Cent is smart too, and they say that 50 is just as bad, but I don't know if I believe that. Now, I do believe that 50 Cent is scorned. I believe that 50 Cent has been scorned a lot in this industry. I don't think that they took him seriously when he was up and coming. I think it's one of those things like, I got something to prove. I got something to prove, right? And so I think that that's why he's going so hard against Diddy. I think that another reason why he's going hard against Diddy is the fact that this girl, that Daphne woman, is allegedly one of Diddy's sex workers, which is crazy, right? Like, I'm a woman who knows, I've shared a relationship and I share a kid with 50 Cent. I know that 50 Cent hates Diddy. I've known this for years if I've talked to him at all, because it's no secret that 50's always been openly, publicly bashing Diddy, right? So then to go and to sleep with this man, listen, why do it? To hurt him. And it did. I really believe it did, because now 50 Cent is claiming that he's going to take Syer, which is that little boy in the picture that you see, Syer's away from his mom, Daphne. He said, since you a sex worker, we're going to sit up here and we're going to take custody and you're not going to see your son again. And so now Daphne's on the internet crying. And she said some things too, y'all. Now, she's a legend. I don't know what's going to come out about. I really don't know what's going to come out about 50. I mean, every time you get on social media, it's something new. It's something new. Now, this is what Daphne said about her baby daddy. This is what Daphne said. Hold on, y'all. I can't find it. Did I save it? Oh, no, I screenshotted it. Let me read the comments real quick. Beyoncé named that baby what she wanted. I think somebody else got the tape, so it's just a matter of who is going to leak it. I wouldn't be surprised if the leak comes out by the summer. Have y'all heard of the lady Sloan Bella, right? The lady that I think she's the medium. She speaks with the dead. Do you guys know if Sloan Bella has said anything about Diddy's demise as far as the exact time and date that he's gonna go down, or if she said anything about who's all involved? Dirty Diddy did it. Yes, he did. And so this blue lady, Beyonce saw her whole look. What the fuck? My childhood is a lie and it's full of freaks. Go look at Blue Cantrell. I mean, you know, when it's crazy because it's like Jay-Z really did have a type. All right. I'm not gonna say that all these women were like identical twins, but definitely a type. Also, Mia, MIA. I agree. Al B should have left everything off the web, especially if he thinks it could be an issue. Now I'm praying Little Kim, Mary J, Faith don't have anything to worry about. I don't think so. The reason I don't think so is because Little Kim would have been said something if, I don't know, she was involved, I guess. Mary J said a long time ago that there are certain secrets that she will take to the grave. And I do believe that. Mary J don't look like a woman that's going to play. She don't look like she want to be involved in it. She didn't already went through it. And then after Aaliyah died, was it Mary J that said that she believed that she was next? So she's already been afraid of certain things like that. And Faith has enough to worry about. Now, Faith is married to Stevie J, who, if y'all go back to the Diddler list, 1 second, y'all see right by Little Rod where it says Stevie J right there? Yeah. So she knows something. But if you looked at, I mean, just this past year, Stevie J calling her a B word, calling her out of her name, her saying that she hates him throwing things at her. They got their own shit to be worried about. So I don't know if Faith is gonna say anything. Now you are saying Sadaya, if that's how you say your name, I'm sorry, Sada. Foxy plus Jay-Z equals herpes. Now, who got herpes, girl? Even Eminem called Diddy out. What did Eminem say, Marlo, about Diddy? Because I did not see that one. I ain't see that one. Jay-Z quoted an Aaliyah cover on his 444 album and named his child Blue. They are sick. This is what I mean. Like, okay, roll with me here. Let's say which this is what I believe, every single thing that they're saying about everybody is true. There's some sick guys. They're sadistic. They're power hungry. They're money driven. All this stuff, right? Little things like that would turn a sick, sadistic, power hungry man on. Let's name my daughter this, right? Let's what? Let's quote Aaliyah in the album because the people, it's not for us. It's not for mainstream that wasn't there during that time. We don't know shit about that. We don't really know what happened. All we have is people's recollection of certain events and allegations, right? We don't have any of the proof, but there are people that were there, that were in those rooms, that do know what happened. And so that to me is a little poke at them, like, yeah, still on top. Still on top. Lay in the bed that you made. If it was 50 Cent, I'd do the same thing, the audacity. But so the only thing about 50, I feel what you're saying, but the only thing about 50 is you're coming out and you're going to do this documentary and you're making it seem like you're kind of disgusted by, of course he's trolling, right? Because he can't stand Diddy, but you're making it seem like, oh, the nasty things that you've done to these women. How could you? You're terrible. You're sick. You're gross. But really, it's not because you actually care about the women, right? So low key, we're kind of laughing at the victims too, because the more that he laughs at Diddy and his situations, the more that I feel, and tell me if y'all think I'm tripping, the more that he's kind of laughing at the victims too, because there's not one without the other, right? The Diddy situation wouldn't be so big had there not been victims. And so you can't really act like you give a crap about the victims, because you don't. Not when you're posting all this about it, not when you're tagging your liquor brand in every post. You don't really care about the victims. And I'm not saying that he has to. It'd be nice if somebody cared about the victims. It'd be nice. But I'm not saying that he has to. I'm just saying that, you know, posing it as like, oh, somebody needs to interview Jaguar Wright. Well, that's the thing. Jaguar Wright has been interviewed many of times. It's all on the internet, right? So she said all this stuff. But I think what happened for me personally, why when Jaguar first came out in interviews, why I didn't necessarily believe her was because of the video that she did about, or the interview and the clip that I seen about Summer Walker, right? I can see that she was molested. You can see the hurt in her eyes and the pain. Listen, lady, if I never came out and said that I was molested, whether or not it happened or not, please don't make that type of shit up about me or even say no shit like that. So I was like, okay, when I seen that, I'm in my mind, I'm like, this lady's just making up shit. But as years go by, Jaguar seemed like, you know, she had her head on straight and that she wasn't lying about a lot of things. I was just watching Sloan Bella on live, then came over here and she said that Jay-Z and Beyonce is going down 2036. Damn. I am going to be 406 years old. Okay. And you know what's crazy? I don't really want Beyonce to go down. And y'all tell me if I'm tripping on that. I don't really want if Beyonce had a hand in this, if Beyonce is as evil as the people, right? Her former bodyguard, those type of people, is as evil as people are saying she is, then yeah, by all means, okay? Ding dong, the witch is dead. But I'm trying to say this right. I have a soft spot for people that were groomed into certain things. Because one, I do not feel like their parents were there to protect them. Then two, you didn't have any friends around you that were like, hey, this isn't the move. And then three, you got this powerful man. It's scary to go against him. They're saying that Beyonce then got drugged out and everything else. I mean, they've been drugged. It seems like, listen, drugs, what is it? Drug, sex, and alcohol, drug, sex, and rock and roll, drug, sex, and music. All of it goes hand in hand. So I do have a soft spot for situations like that because they were built for that life. They were built. They were literally groomed into becoming monsters. And at what point do we hold them 100% accountable, or do we say that you really didn't have a damn chance? Sweet ass Jay. Faith married to Rat Face. She knows what's going on. Absolutely, she knows what's going on. They drugged Aaliyah. It was reported by the driver that took her to the airport. It's a theory that she was killed so her label could collect an insurance policy and make a way for Beyonce. See, that would make sense, especially when Aaliyah says that, there was an interview where somebody said that Aaliyah had said that Jay-Z was very interested in her, but she didn't want to be with Jay-Z. She really wanted to be with Dame, right? And again, a powerful man. Do you know who I am? Let's be fucking clear. Back in the day before the money, nobody's going to check for Jay-Z. Nobody's going to put him on the cover, okay? Much like Jonathan Majors, nobody's going to put him on the cover of the most sexiest man alive. Nobody was going to do that, right? And so a lot of it is like a hit to their ego. I feel like even with the whole 50 Cent situation, this is 20, 30 years of past, I hate you. You played me. I got played. Nobody ever took me serious. I didn't get invited to certain things. You know what I mean? Like, no, none of these women were checking for me. Now look at who I am. Now look at how big I am. Yeah, bow down to me now. And it's like, Jesus. Get the hell. Go talk to that damn lady at the couch. Please. She says something about Diddy just unraveling, and then Jay-Z will have some talking leakage about Justin Bieber and Chris Brown. So it's giving consistent dominoes. Do you guys feel like the whole industry is about to just go down? Like everybody. I'm talking Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Jay-Z, who else? Trey Songz. I already know this man got billions of allegations against him, and he keeps getting slapped on the wrist. Like, do you think everybody and their wives and girlfriends and sex workers included is going down? Hopefully it's not going to take till 2036. What's sad is that these black men think they can do what white men do. Unchained perspective, I'm really glad that you're speaking on this right now. She says, what's sad is that black men think that they can do what white men do and get away with it. In the end, there's going to be a white man in the mix. Let's see who the courts hit the hardest. There'll be because you know what? Because even with the Epstein, I thought we were going to see like a full description, like such and such, like Bill Clinton went to this room with 13-year-olds or like I thought it was going to be like really mapped out. And they hyped up this list and all this stuff that they had and all this proof and the documents were going to be uncovered just to show that a couple people signed, his book to be on his jet to go to the island, and a lot of people were named, and Whoopi Goldberg was named, and Oprah was named, and I'm like, damn, I want to know the tea. Somebody so powerful is behind all of this to where I don't know if we'll ever know 100% truth. Now, what I do know, and I'm glad that you brought this up about the black and white thing, is another comment that really makes me mad. It's like, look at what they do to black men. Look at how they handling black men, and it's like, a criminal is a criminal. Anything involving minors, there's a lot of things that I can kind of like look past, right? Drugs. Okay, hey, listen, you want to do that shit to your body? Y'all want to party hardy at 40 and 50 years old? Y'all don't want to take y'all vitamin D, magnesium, and fish oil? You'd rather be on crack? That's your business. That's your business, right? Guns. Okay, y'all, as long as you're not shooting anybody, which Little Rod said, they do. They get really trigger happy, and the police down in LA kind of just sweep it under the rug, right? That's what Little Rod said in his lawsuit. Guns. All right. Y'all pistol holding, y'all toting. Okay, y'all gangsters. Well, as long as you're not hurting anybody. But minors, children, now see, that's where you lost me. I'm not going to sit up here and be, Black Lives Matters when it comes to sex trafficking and doing what they doing to children. I'm not gonna rock with that. No, it's not okay. It's not okay when white people do it. And a lot of people feel like the black community can't wait to see stuff like this. Now, I will admit, right? Drama is drama and tea is tea. Tea is tea, right? But white people slammed Epstein too. You just don't be on white Twitter. That's how I feel. Let me know if I'm tripping. Carrie Hilson came for Beyonce and got smoked. That's what I'm saying. Like all these women. And then mind you, these women all look alike. You put a blonde wig on Aaliyah, Blue Cantrell already had blonde hair. Carrie Hilson already had blonde hair. And Beyonce, all these women look alike. So it's not far-fetched to believe that Jay-Z, had a type. But I'm not going to sit up here and say no black men should not do what the white folk do. And how I know the world going to hell. Every day I'm hearing some really shocking shit. Facts. Every day it's like, damn, right? So let's go back to this whole situation with Daphne, because this is what she said about 50 Cent. She tagged him, right? So this, if y'all don't know, for those of y'all coming in, Daphne is this beautiful lady right here. She is 50 Cent's baby mama to his son Sayer, but also she is allegedly, they're saying, Diddy's sex worker. She said, Curtis, everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised, which is happening now. You are wreaking real havoc, frenzy, and chaos onto people's lives. How would you feel if Sayer was the one in handcuffs for nothing? See, I wouldn't say it's for nothing. Okay, those boys know what's going on. Those boys, and I think what she's referring to is Diddy's sons that were in handcuffs, right? They didn't do anything. They didn't get arrested, but they were there. And it's hard if you're saying that all these crimes were committed, all this drugs and trafficking was committed in this mansion. It's kind of hard, even though the house is big, to say that you didn't know what was going on. But I digress. We moved to New York to give you the opportunity to be a father to your son. And you saw him 10 times out of the 2 years that we lived 1 mile away from you. I am tired of upholding and protecting an image to our son that you have never even earned. Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of R-wording me and physically abusing me. You are no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you from this point on. Basically, she says that she's going to take legal matters against, Lil Rod and 50 Cent. But that's just wild to be like, hey, remember when you R-worded me? I'm going to say grape. Remember when you graped me that one time? Well, you're no longer my oppressor. It's like, is he not your oppressor because now he's making fun of the fact that you were named as a sex worker in this lawsuit? Is that why he's no longer your oppressor? Because did he grape you? And then you moved a mile away from him because you couldn't catch me a mile away from. I don't care how many kids I got with Tierra Marie. Damn, y'all, for real. Tierra Marie was another woman, on Jay-Z. And again, looking the same way as the other women. Exactly. Aaliyah would never end anything she did. She was forced by this wicked industry. And then they tried to say that it was because Aaliyah had died because she acted in the movie. Y'all, what was that movie where she was Dawn of the Dead? Was it Queen of the Dead? They tried to say like, oh, she sacrificed her own self. I'm like, come on, y'all. Make it make truth. Sounds like retaliation to me. Oh, she doing her job. It does sound like retaliation a little bit. And she gonna stick by him. And it's weird too, the fact that, multiple times Daphne has been on her Instagram saying that Diddy doesn't do anything and all these allegations aren't true. And even the fact that, that other girl, Gina Hugh, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, that looked like all them other Asian women that he likes, said that he abused her, that she believed everything that was stated in Cassie's lawsuit. But then shortly after they started following each other. And it's like, damn, are y'all mad? Are these men, listen, it's hard not to sound like a victim blamer. Are these men abusing you guys or not? Right? Or are they only abusing you and they're only graping you until the money cuts off? And then once the money cuts off, or once I'm embarrassed because some shit came out that I'm not very happy with, now I've got to speak my truth and take legal matters up. I don't know. She won an assault case against 50 in 2013. Okay, so are you guys talking about Daphne? Did Daphne win an assault case? Let me Google this girl. Let me stop talking shit if that's the case. Daphne lawsuit 50. I think 50 Cent is pulling a Ludacris. So it's giving flipping tables, but at the end of the day, she made decisions too, and it's not a good look. Now, when you say that 50 is pulling a Ludacris, what do you mean by that? Oh. Okay. She did have... Okay, there was a 2013 case. Oh. Well, damn. You see, this shit goes back years. Who's supposed to remember all this stuff? Keita, did you hear on a podcast about Aaliyah? They were saying she was drugged into sleep when she passed. They did say that she was drugged into sleep. They also say that the pilot was, under the influence too. I don't for 1 minute believe that they just didn't, the luggage was too heavy and took the plane down. When the money starts to get funny, They motor in the mouth revs up. That's true too. Queen of the damned, not dead. Facts. It was a setup. Aaliyah was out there to do 4 videos. After the last video, after the last video was shot, she was drugged and rushed on the plane. Next thing you know, Sierra comes out. Beyonce goes solo. And then they said about a year after Aaliyah died, you know, Jay-Z was with Beyonce and they had made their relationship public. So I'm still focused on this 50 Cent case though. What? 50 Cent was charged with violence against ex-girlfriend. Damn. Allegedly, when the female locked herself in the bathroom, 50 Cent kicked open the bedroom door and kicked her, causing an injury. Investigators estimated 50 Cent left $7,000 of damaged property before $7,000 worth of damaged property. Oh, you're not just gonna come up in here and fuck up my shit. Thank you so much, Marlo, for the super chat. Everyone support our sister. She is speaking facts. Thank you, baby. He pled guilty. Okay, Ludacris took custody of his kids too. I can't remember what started it, but I remember rumors of child support issues. So being petty is what she's mean. Okay, facts, because mind you, and then didn't 50 Cent, hold on. Who, y'all, not me on live Googling shit. Who is 50 Cent's kid he don't like? Because wasn't there one? Marquise. Look just like him. Have famously not seen eye to eye for several years after taking an aim at one another. He didn't even take care of Marquise. Why he don't like Marquise? Now you want Sierra. Why do you want Sierra now? Hell, you should know your baby mama's a sex worker. All right? You should know if that is the case, allegedly, because she did hop on Instagram to cry, y'all. She did cry. And people are like, well, recording yourself crying is diabolical, right? But also, too, I mean, you got to gain some type of sympathy because everybody is saying that I'm selling my diddle hole. I don't want everybody to see me in that light, especially when I have a kid out in this world, right? Lenny Kravitz offered his private jet so Aaliyah could use the plane instead of Cessna? Y'all, did you mean Natalie, what's the name that you were saying? And 50 is trolling Tia Marie for money. And Tia Marie still owes him money, y'all. Don't worry. We got to Google when we all get shocked. I said, what? She got caught popping that coochie. 50, you knew. 50 been new. My thing is, now, granted, we can't really judge a book by the cover, but you didn't seen this woman. I didn't seen all this woman's lady bits on her Instagram, right? So it's not like this woman was an upstanding citizen and a pillar to her community when she met 50, and then upon meeting Diddy, all of this shit, went to hell and she just became a whore. No, she was a sex worker when she met you, all right? She was a sex worker. Y'all got that cute ass picture together, but she was a sex worker then. It's just the fact that she's having sex with your arch nemesis. But mind you, 50 Cent has a lot of arch nemesis. Look at Mace's career. How it dropped off. And then he said in an interview, I escaped Diddy. He sure did say that. He sure did. Was when he was with Vivica? I don't know, but Vivica is still digmatized, okay? And then that leads me to believe that, do these men just do certain things, right? It seems like they know who to fuck with, right? Because it seems like men just do certain things with certain women. Like when it's the Instagram model or the person that doesn't necessarily have like notoriety and nobody knows them or would even care about them, those are the women that they abuse. But when there's like actresses and singers and, high profile type women, we don't hear those same stories. So do you believe that 50 Cent raped his baby mama, this woman, Daphne? Now, we know that he injured her, but we don't know that he raped her, right? He said, it ain't about the money with Tara Marie. It was the principle. It makes sense that Jay's and R. Kelly went on tour together back there. Dame said it was one of the reasons why he won't fuck with Jay-Z anymore. I don't think he was beating her either. Well, I mean, somebody was beating somebody because he had... Cessna is a type of plane. Thank you, babe. Damn. All right, y'all. So upon finding out that I spelled allegedly wrong, I also don't know my planes. As a single mother since 2002 and my firstborn son and fiance died, these people need to quit playing with their children. God will get them for it. Facts. And this is the type of shit I'm talking about. You got all this negative, nasty, evil stuff and happening in the industry. And then you got somebody like Young Miami that's like, I don't care. I just want the money. And that may be the reason why JT distanced herself. You know, people were saying that JT is fake because Karisha held her down while she was in jail. And I don't think she was being fake. I think that Karisha did what she was supposed to do because they came out as the city girls, right? And so when one city girl is in jail, you can't just let the music flop. You can't just be taking out the spotlight. You need to remain relevant, and that's what Young Miami did. But after the fact, no. I don't have to stay around and be friends with somebody who's doing shit like that. I'm with Lil Uzi Vert, okay? He didn't stapled several diamonds in his head, and I think that he's weird, but I think that he treats her right, and I think she doesn't want to be involved in none of the shit that Diddy is involved with. I'm glad I can catch a live. Thank you, baby. Kicking it with Keith. Thank you for being in here. It's sad how Vivica is so sprung on him and he disrespects every chance he gets. I did notice that too. It's sad. It just goes to show because you have money doesn't mean you have self-esteem. Let's talk about it. And let's also talk about the fact that, you know, she didn't really stand up. Vivica didn't stand up next to her sister Taraji, who was saying, hey, in the industry, us being black women actresses, we don't get paid that much. And Vivica being like, well, I can't relate. Well, damn. I mean, yeah, you are getting paid from Lifetime and Hallmark, but can you stand up, sis? My thing about it is, even if you don't want to stand up because that's not your experience, you don't have to Terry Crews the situation. And I call it Terry Crews in it because Terry Crews will sit up there and be like, it didn't happen to me, so that shit didn't happen. I didn't personally experience racism, so there's not racism going on. No, like, you can shut the fuck up. Just say it didn't happen to you and keep moving, but you don't have to, like, minimize and downplay and invalidate somebody else's experience. Hella nasty and evil. I'm so sad that it's black folks doing this. I expect it from the... Come on. I expect it from the white folks, but when I see black folks losing it, you know what? I expect it from people with this amount of money. You know, Kanye said it best, and then he went crazy. And mind you, this is not me making fun of the fact that he has bipolar, because if you've been following me and if you know anything about me, then you know that I also suffer with bipolar. So this is not me calling him crazy because he has a mental illness. This is me looking at his behavior and calling it crazy. But Kanye said no one man should have all that power, and that's a fact. People don't know how to handle power. People don't know how to handle it when they get, you know, lottery winnings, when they get severance packages. People blow it, or they go gamble it away, or they get, you know, they develop certain addictions, sexual addictions and everything else. People don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle this power. Hell yeah, I called Terry Crews out, Akila, because that Negro be pissing me off. Gotta say, you look beautiful and moisturized. You know what? You are so sweet, Dee, because I am hella greasy today. But, I do be moisturizing, and that's why I'm greasy. Karisha held her down publicly. Fact. Who said Boochie Cat? Oh, we love a good name for shit, don't we? Yeah, a lot of rich people are beyond sick. So y'all let me know what you think is going to happen next, right? We done already found out, and again, allegedly, I know it's spelled wrong. We done already found out that Meek Mill might be sleeping with Diddy. Allegedly, Cuba Gooding Jr. is still R-wording people and touching people inappropriately. Do you believe that Little Rod, right? Do you believe that if they would have paid him correctly and gave him publishing rights, do you believe that he would have came out with this lawsuit and done the right thing, mind you? Because if you're sitting up here and saying that you've seen minors go in and out and you've seen these illegal activities taking place with minors, would you have still spoken out if you were paid what you were supposed to be paid? I don't know. Because again, even when he was on his Instagram, he's like, and again, this is not me saying that he shouldn't come out, but even on his Instagram, he's like, y'all, I'm fighting back. I'm about to sue him because he didn't pay me. Not, I'm about to sue him because I seen somebody get shot in a bathroom and they swept it under the rug. Not I'm about to sue him because I seen illegal activities being taken place with minors present. Not that, but I'm gonna sue him because he paid me pennies and he took my publishing rights and I don't fuck with that. And now you not finna just play me like that. So now I gotta show you what I'm about. Like, again. Okay. You know? Greasy but looking stunning. I like you, Brian. I fucking like you, Brian. I like the person you are. Hell yeah. Thank you, Cocos. Thank you so much, baby, for the super chat. Usher's NAA peace speech, I believe he made an effort to defend his mom because he said she had to learn. Because he said she had to learn the male dominant music game. Okay. All right. I get it because you love your mama and you feel like she, that she did the best that she could, but the best that she could would have been taking his ass out of that music industry. It's not worth it. It's not worth the pain and the trauma that you have to experience and that you have to live with for the rest of your life. And I think people don't think like that when they see a lot of money in front of them or a big opportunity, right? People don't think like that. It's like if I were to say, hey, I want you to get on a faulty roller coaster, right? And if you agree to get onto this faulty roller coaster, not knowing if it's going to work or not, I'm going to give you $1 million. And people hear $1 million and they're like, okay. But imagine that roller coaster slanging your ass 50 miles yonder, right? And now your back is broke, your legs are broke, you're paraplegic, you can't move. Was it worth it? Yes, you're a millionaire, but now you can't even enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's what I mean. Like, they can't even enjoy it because of what's happening. So I think that the people that are in the industry now with these young kids that are just now starting to be in the industry, the parents could really learn from this. It's not worth it. Look at Quiet on Set. Bro, nobody, name one person, and maybe I'm tripping, name one person from Disney or Nickelodeon that's like normal now. Normal. Other than, was Keke Palmer on Disney and Nickelodeon? I don't know. I don't think she was on, I think she was acting young, but I don't know if she was on those shows. Name a person from, you got Amanda Bynes, you got all these people that you see that they're on drugs, that they can't handle it. Yes, you got $1 million, but what does that mean when you can't sleep at night? What does that mean when you can't look at yourself in the mirror because you remember everything that someone did to you or said to you or have on you? Videos of you doing A, B, C, and D, it's not worth it. It's disgusting. When you got so much money and no one to tell you no, oh, you will do whatever. Vivica doing car commercials. Talk about it. Damn it. Diary of a Middle-Aged Sneakerhead car commercial. She talk about, I don't know. I was always paid what I was supposed to be paid. Yeah. You doing the General commercials. Shout out to the General, though, because, they hired Shaq, so I'm sure they got a pretty penny, but you doing those type of commercials, baby. You not winning Academy Awards. Keke Palmer was on both Nick and Disney. Okay. Ant Farm, Zendaya. Okay. Y'all got me. All right. Keenan and Kel are fine. Now, see, because you said that, I got to do this, because... Okay. Okay, Keenan and Kel are fine. I just want y'all to see this right here. I ain't shit. Oh gosh. Okay, I just want y'all to see this. You said they okay. Tell me if this is the face of a man who is fine. Look what they did to Kel. And Keenan had just done an interview that I need to go look at on Tamron Hall when he was talking about the Quiet on Set and about how, he looked like he was holding back tears, but I didn't see what he said. So I don't know about Keenan and Kel, but you're right about China McClain. Okay, I do remember her. Selena Gomez is fine, right? Don't They said Selena took a kidney from somebody. Was that Selena or Ariana? Selena took a kidney from somebody and is still drinking. I don't know if she's okay. I don't know. China McLean, remember, if y'all don't remember, wasn't she like on a really big like Bible thumping situation? You get what I'm trying to say? Like she was doing movies and posting and having a lot of fun, but then her content switched to a lot of like, you're going to hell and this is about the Bible. And it just seems like even with Justin Bieber, like now he's really into Christian music and gospel music and talking about God. And this is a good thing. This is not a bad thing. I for one believe that if you're going through something and demons are eating your ass up, turning to a higher power is the best way to handle that situation alongside of therapy. But I don't know. I don't know about China, y'all. Zendaya, though. Okay. You got me. Always coming through with quality conversations and topics. DM Junior, I really appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody that stuck through this long ass 2-hour live with me. Y'all, I just had to get it out there. I had to get it out there. And you know what? Tomorrow we're talking about Quiet on Set. So subscribe, share, like, comment, tell me how you feel. Orlando Brown, and I don't even make fun of that. That's not even funny to me. It really isn't. And I had an opportunity to talk to him in Houston. But the reason why I did not interview Orlando Brown in Houston it was like 2 weeks ago, is because I feel like people are just interviewing him to see if he's going to say something crazy. Hillary Duff is fine, and she's thick as hell. You right, Tweety Cat. All right, y'all, I was tripping. There are actually a lot of people that weren't fucked up from Disney and Nickelodeon. But the amount of people that are outshine the people that are okay. Okay? I feel like Orlando Brown, a lot of people just interview him to see if he's going to say like something really fucked up. And I don't want to be one of those people that just want to get like salacious shit. Like if I'm going to talk to Orlando Brown, I really want to ask him like, I don't want him to be... He's funny as fuck, and he's just naturally funny, and you can tell that he was always talented, and that drugs kind of got in the way of that. But I don't want it to be some type of, I don't know, interview where we're kind of shitting on him or making him say something. I don't know. I don't want to be a part of that. I really want to get deep with him and talk about healing in his family, and ask him how his wife is doing, and ask him how being a father, if it has changed him, shit like that. Not like, tell me if Usher's a gusher. Like, I can't do that, y'all. Drake, no, we not gonna talk about that. Thank y'all. Thank you guys so much. Again, like, share, subscribe, talk shit in the comments. And tomorrow we will be getting into Quiet on Set because I'm watching it tonight. And I really don't want to because I think it's going to fuck up my childhood. But all this fucked up my childhood, right? B2K, we found out Chris Stokes was doing shit. Like, allegedly. I spelled it wrong. But until next time, y'all. Whew.